All right, so in order to control your voice, you absolutely must develop the inner edges of your vocal cord muscles. Instead of very thick connection like a where there's a lot of musculature involved. It's kind of like a dancer being flat-footed on the ground, using their entire foot is connected to the floor. Instead, what you're going to want to do is where you're peeling away all of the thickness of the muscle and it's just connecting from an inner edge, kind of like a fingernail. Billie Eilish is a great example of this. When she says, "Quiet when I'm coming home, I want my own." She has this beautiful, edgy, connected, controlled voice. Now, keep in mind, she is also 17 years old, so the actual health of her vocal cord muscles is going to be different than someone who's, say, 35. They've been yelling, they've been screaming, they've been singing loud for many of their years. So the actual vocal cord muscles do take a toll. They get a little bit stressed and strained. Sometimes they have a little scar tissue. Sometimes they have a little bit of fullness or thickness is swelling. Billie Eilish, she probably doesn't have much damage to her vocal cords because she's been very careful with them. So she actually travels with a separate PA system. Because she sings so quietly, they have to have a completely separate sound system for her, just her vocals, whereas the rest of her band is on one PA system and she's on a completely different one because they have to mix them completely differently. So keep that in mind. She's got a very, almost like a virgin voice, kind of, so to speak, where it's very clean and healthy. She probably doesn't have much in the way of swelling or tenderness or kind of thickening or anything like that in her actual muscle tissue. So if you've had a tendency to scream or yell pretty loud or pretty heavily, sing pretty heavily throughout your years, then this will be somewhat of a trick for you. One of the best exercises, actually my two favorite ones for this. First, vocal fry all day long. You can literally do it all day long. Some people say that this is dangerous, but they're actually getting that confused with a totally different sound that is in fact dangerous. Vocal fry on its own is so healthy. I have to get closer so you can hear. Wow. You can literally do it all day long. My other favorite one is pretending like you have a straw in your mouth. You can actually do this with a real straw, or you just pretend that you have one and blow through the very small opening in your lips. This keeps your vocal cords connecting on just the very smallest edge, but all of that air flowing through also keeps it very easy. Keeps it from squeezing or tightening too much because the air flowing through kind of loosens that squeeze. It kind of blows in between the tissue, and so it kind of forces the tissue slightly away from itself, the vocal cord tissue, so it doesn't get too squeezy. You can even do either one of those on a melody of a song. Whoa. Then you're paving the way for the real melody. Overall, sing quieter. Louder is not always better, as we've seen from the popularity of Billie Eilish.
If you like this video and want more, be sure to like and then follow us on social media and subscribe, turning your notification bell on.